Simplify the numeric expression 5 plus a grouping of 3 times 9 plus 5 squared. My first step is to write down my acronym of GEMDAS because that helps me maintain my order of operations. I'm going to look for any groupings, and I see that there is a rather large grouping of 3 times 9 plus 5 squared. So within this grouping, I'm going to go through and solve order of operations as if this weren't a grouping. So I'm looking at this, and within this order of operations, I am looking for any other groupings, any exponents, any multiplication or division, and any addition and subtraction. So I'm looking and I notice that within this grouping, there aren't any more groupings. Within this grouping, there is an exponent. So it is 5 squared that I must begin with. So my first step is 5 squared, which is same thing as 5 times 5, and that has a value of 25. So now I must rewrite this numeric expression as 5 plus, open parentheses for that grouping, 3 times 9 plus, and instead of 5 squared, I'm going to use an equivalence value of 25, and then close that grouping. So now I'm looking, still within this grouping, I noticed that there are no exponents, but there is multiplication division. So I must perform that from left to right within this grouping. So I see that there's a 3 times 9. 3 times 9 has the value of 27. So now I'm going to rewrite this numeric expression as 5 plus, open parentheses because we're still working within this grouping, 27 plus 25, close parentheses. So I go back to my expression that has started simplifying and I look to see I'm still working within that grouping because I have to complete all of my groupings. So I see that there's 27 plus 25. So my next step would be 27 plus 25, which has a value of 52. I must now rewrite this numeric expression as 5 plus. And because I have simplified everything within that grouping, I no longer need the grouping symbol. So I can just write this as 52. There are no more operations within that grouping symbol, so that grouping has been complete. So I have completed all groupings. I look, there are no exponents. I see that there's no multiplication or division left between 5 plus 52, but I do notice that there's addition, so I must solve this left to right. With that, I'm going to have my final step, step 4, of 5 plus 52, which gives me a value of 57. So when I simplify the numeric expression of 5 plus a grouping of 3 times 9 plus 5 squared, it will simplify to 57.